No, I'm too like. But keep it up there. I'll do it in the morning.
So you need to leave there in order to take
I'll
it
wait till the
down, the
light.
camera down. You know how I set it?
Yeah, just leave it there.
You?
Plus, the lighting is bad, so we need to put the right lighting. Hi. Hello. Good afternoon, or what time is it in, at least in the East Coast in New York? What time is it? It's 1:36 p.m. in New York. No, in Namibia it's 8:36 p.m. live. I'm kind of like heated. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So y'all know that it's tax season in America. And the thing that really gets to me is that even though you no longer live in America, you still have to pay United States taxes. Like, yeah. So any money that you make outside the country, you still have to pay the government, plus the government and wherever else. Isn't that crazy? So, most people, listen. There's no way for these people to get inside of your foreign taxes, because your foreign bank accounts and stuff, due to the fact that there are laws. However, for me in particularly, I always have, like, I know people who live in Tanzania and whatever. Anyway, so I in particularly have to file for taxes because I make income in New York, because as you guys know by now, I have a rental property. Now, before this became a rental property, it was my house. So I've never I've always just done like a permanent residency, like this is where I live. So this was my first time filing as like a landlord. And that was like such a scary experience for me, because last year, my tax return was litty. For 2019, I was feeling so cute and I was like, yes. So this year, y'all know when you make money, the government wants to take most of it. So I was scared. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know what to expect. And of course, me being the person that I am, I like to do everything myself. So a couple people told me, like, oh, go to an accountant and stuff like that. But this is the thing, when you have like multiple properties and all this stuff, taxes become very complicated. But I'm only renting out my house. Like, how complicated can it possibly be? So I did speak to an accountant, and I was like, hey, what did I say? I was just like, hey, like, I rent out my home, but I no longer live there anymore. I live out of the country. Like, how do I go about taxes? And they wanted so much money that to me, I felt like, what's the point? Like, I can just do it myself. And they said, because it's basically my home that I'm renting out, it's not like I have to create all of these forms. Like, they made it seem really simple. So I was like, okay, I mean, I don't even need like a whole separate other thing and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, like, it doesn't sound that difficult. And then y'all, I just did it, and I want to like beat my brains out. Like, I literally like I want to beat my brains out. Like, I cannot. First of all, it's so ridiculous. Not even for me, because I understand. I own land. I have a piece of property in the United States, so it makes sense for me to have to pay taxes or whatever. But like, if you don't work in the United States, you don't live in the United States, Why do you have to pay taxes? Apparently, if you want to hold a United States passport, you have to claim taxes because you hold that passport. So therefore, you are a citizen of the United States no matter what, unless you want to give up your USA passport and have whichever country you are residing in, which, y'all, is BS. Like, it, as I'm filling out the taxes, Hope is completely lost. He's like, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm filing taxes. He has no idea what it means to file taxes. He doesn't even understand how can these people want so much money from me, and yet, like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But this was the first year. Y'all, I've been filing taxes since 2013. This was the first year that I owed money, and my heart was like, stretching. But it wasn't that bad, but still, like, but y'all know that I've only rented out my house for half the year, so I can't even imagine when I file for next year, and it's the full year that I've been receiving income, they're gonna want an arm and a leg. I'm very nervous about that. Plus, okay, so I see a lot of the comments saying congratulations. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you. Like, for real. It's been, now y'all know. See, let me give y'all the tea, all right? Let me give y'all the tea, okay? Now, y'all remember, first of all, I want to say, so the series that's out right now, that was the time that we were traveling from Malawi to Zambia. We already have been in Zambia. How long we been in Zambia now? Like, Zambia. We in Namibia. No wonder y'all confused, because I'm confused. How long we been in Namibia? Like 6 weeks now, right? Mm-hmm. We've been in Namibia for 6 weeks now. And there was a time frame that we completely just like disappeared. Like, well, we didn't disappear. We just wasn't going on live. Do you guys remember that? Where like there was like a good month where we didn't go on live. We didn't do any of that. It's, guys, we were so busy trying to get this wedding together. And you know what's crazy is that like people think like because you have gotten eloped, it's not that much things to do. That's a lie. Guys, that is such a lot. We had so many things to do, and it was a mess. Like, we just didn't have the time to even communicate or to go on live or to do anything because we were just so busy. Now, guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you the tea. Do you remember was it the day that I made ugali?
Yeah.
That was like 2 days before we got married, right?
Yeah.
That was like 2 days before we got married, y'all. And I have my ring. And the thing, look, let me tell you, no, that was 2 days before we got married. Yeah, 2 days before we got married. And the thing, listen, this is like a complete mess, all right? I'm gonna start from the beginning, y'all. If y'all here, to stay tuned, because I'm gonna start from the beginning, okay? Someone said Hope is a very serious man to you. Yes, he is. He ain't playing about that. But guys, okay, y'all ready for the tea? If you're ready for the tea, say yes. Y'all want to hear every American taxes? Which one? Speaking of tea, sure that you have all the allowed deductibles and also pay the additional fees required. Better safe than sorry. Yes, that's true. Like that is true. Maybe next year I'll do like a professional tax person, but this year I just felt, and I just don't want to deal with the headache of it. Like, seriously, like I just don't want to deal with the headache of it. So I was just like, ugh. All right, so let me get out of tea. I'm making the wait, the suspense, the I love y'all. See, it's so funny because I was low-key just mad about my taxes, and then I came on here with y'all, and my vibe is different. Y'all make me happy. You know, I get like I feel your energy through the computer, and it sits in my spirit, and it lightens me up. So I appreciate that. But I forgot where I was going. I know you guys wanted to talk about the wedding. So yeah, so eloping is not like, guys, the work is still a lot. So we weren't like, we already had scheduled videos already up. So that was great because it gave us time to be able to kind of do everything. So it's so crazy how you guys like know, like we just had so many plans. First we said, okay, look, we're not going to tell anybody. That was the original plan. And guess who failed at that?
Who failed? Yo,
Who failed at that?
Hard. It's hard.
Hope failed because we said we're not going to tell anybody because this is the thing. Okay, so let me just tell you guys backgrounds. Okay, so my background, I don't have much family at all. Like I grew up in the foster care system. Like I got like a handful of people that's like my family. Hope on the other half, okay? It's like you might as well say Tanzania is his whole family because he has a lot of family. So for me, eloping wasn't that big of a deal, but for him, eloping was a pretty big deal, especially with like his African culture and his tribe, and they do it like this really big serious thing. So at first we were like, we're not going to tell anybody. We're going to tell anybody until we have a wedding, like a big wedding. So we knew that we didn't want to have a big wedding right away for multiple reasons. I mean, there's COVID-19 out. We need to give time for my people in America to fly out to Tanzania because it will be in Tanzania. It will be in Tanzania only because Hope has way more family than I do. And it would be completely unfair for me to tell them, oh, you know, you guys all have to fly out versus like my 15 people. So it just makes sense to have it in Tanzania. And then we didn't want anybody to be like upset or feel some type of way or anything like that. So we were like, we're not going to tell anybody. Then we decided, okay, we're only going to tell one person, just one person. That's it. Before the wedding. Okay, so I told my best friend, and Hope told his sister. Okay, why did you choose to tell your sister?
She's a family.
But why did you tell your sister and not like your mom?
No, she's
because if you told your mom, you would have to tell your dad, right?
Yeah.
So if he told his mom, he would have to tell his dad, and that means two people. He's close with his sister. So he has two sisters. So he told his sister, okay? And then we were like, okay, that's it. But y'all, the issues that we ran into was beyond me. Like, it was like, all right, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's coming out. I'm getting excited. So we were trying to figure out if we could even get married in Namibia because we love Namibia so much. And we were like, this is the perfect place to get married. Okay. All right. Y'all want to know before. All right. I'm all over the place, y'all. Y'all know I'm still on cloud nine. So y'all want to know before. Y'all want to know how it happened. All right. So basically, y'all know Hope and I speak a lot. That's one thing about our relationship is we communicate a lot. And I really love that, to be able to talk to your partner. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the thing, like in life, when you're in a relationship and you spend, like, let's just say you spend 10 years with a person, the thing that they say about like just all of that is like, oh, intimacy goes, this goes, but communication, that you can actually just like not like your partner as like, even as a friend, like I like you as a person. Like, you're a dope person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just different. So that's kind of how our relationship is. Like, we speak a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we speak a lot. We speak more than anything else. More than intimacy, more than anything else. Like, we speak. We talk about our dreams, our goals. We talk about our life. We just speak. So that's how this happened. We were having a conversation. We had like how long was it, babe? Like 3 hours? Like a 3 hour deep conversation. And we were talking about love. We talked about what does love mean to you, because everybody defines love differently. So what does love mean to you? What does love mean to me? We talked about relationships. We talked about what we want in a life partner and what does that look like for you. And we both answered. We went back and forth. And then after the conversation, it was like, boom, hello. And then he realized and I realized that what we wanted in a life partner, someone to spend the rest of our lives with, were each other, if that makes sense, y'all. Like, all of the qualities that we said, we wanted in people, we looked at each other. And like, guys, like, we were like tearing when we were having this conversation. Well, I was tearing. Hope wasn't crying. Hope never cries. What, baby? You cried at the first look. He teared at the first look, y'all. He teared. But when he was saying his vows to me, y'all, I was doing those ugly. Y'all gonna see the video. I was like, so. I think you teared when I said the vows. Like, one tear came out. Don't cry. So, I was tearing when this happened, obviously. And we just talked about, like, it was just honestly like a real ass conversation. Like, that's just what it was. It was just a real conversation, an intense conversation about life and love and relationships. And then at that moment, but this is the thing, y'all. This is the thing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I knew that Hope was planning something. I knew. Why I knew that is because his best friend's girlfriend gave me a hint. When I was in New York, she was like, oh, Hope keeps talking about he want to spend his life with you, da-da-da. So I kind of had an idea in my head, like, this boy love me. I kind of had an idea in my head, like, all right, he gonna try something. Like, I kind of already knew slightly. And I knew he was planning. Like, I knew it was in his mind that he wanted to marry me. But y'all know me. Y'all know I'm complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a complicated person. So for me, like, it took me time to realize. And to be very honest with you, you guys just watched the series that we went through Zambia. And I told him, I feel like I'm about to get emotional. Like, I told him during that time, that we were going through that. Like, I know, like, we tried our best to make it funny during the series of YouTube. But guys, like, when we were in that national park and we were stuck and there was nobody around, like, I was genuinely, like, scared for my life. And let me tell you something. Like, I know it looks like in the videos that Hope did most of the work, which he did. He 100% did do most of the work. But it would be like every time I would try to help, like every time I'd be like, oh, let me go get a tree branch, let me go do something. Even in the most stressful situation, his number one concern was me. Number one concern. Guys, we were being bit up by God knows what. We were like, he was digging the dirt. He was doing everything. And not one time did he yell at me. Not one time did he disrespect me just because of the stressful situation. Now, y'all know I done been through some rough stuff with a previous relationship. And to have somebody be so stressed out, not knowing what we're going to get out. And then, of course, he has the stress of me because I'm sitting here crying and freaking out, like, I'm never gonna see my baby again. Like, I'm freaking out. And then I'm saying, okay, let me help. Like, let me go get some tree branches. And it's like he's sitting there digging and digging and digging and digging. And then as I'm trying to walk away to try to find some tree branches, he's like, babe, don't go too far. You know, I want to make sure that you're safe. Like, you're trying to get us out of this hole. And yet you're sitting here worrying about me as I want. Guys, it was just, you know, for you guys, it might be basic, but for me, I'm so used to people just not giving a fuck about me. Like, I'm just so used to it. It's been like that my whole life. So, like, for somebody to actually genuinely care about me, like, in the most highest stressful situation, to not disrespect me, to still love me, it was just a different feeling for me. So at that time, when we were stuck for those 2 days and we did not know when we were coming out, to see how he treated me was confirmation. Like, I just knew at that moment. Like, I literally said to him, I gave him the go because I already knew he was planning something. So at that time, after we left, y'all, after we like was safe and we were in a good area, I said to him, I was like, I never had somebody care for me on a deep level like that. Like, I just never have. And I told him, like, I don't want to be with anybody else. I really don't. That's not when the whole engagement happened, but I think, which, you know, he said to me, like, he was like, wow, like, you just now realized that, like, I think maybe I hurt his feelings or something, because he was like, you just now realized that, like, you know, I'm the one for you. Like, I knew you was the one for me from day one. But, you know, for me, it just takes a little more time. Or I'll give you another example that we had went through also with this crazy experience, getting to Namibia, was I wanted to take a shower, y'all. I wanted to take a shower. And I cut my hand by accident. Like, I cut my hand. He was sleeping. Hope was like gone. He was like knocked out sleeping, tired. He was like, I'm done. And in the middle of the night, I went to go because I needed soap, and the soap was in the car because y'all know we live out of the car. So I went and I opened up the trunk and I was feeling to see where the soap is, and I cut my hand. So I cut it pretty deeply too. I don't know what I still don't know to this day what I cut my hand on. And I go inside our guest house in our room, and I start crying. I'm trying to clean it up and stuff like that. And he hears me. Like, he hears me, like, that something is wrong. In his sleep, he automatically, like, this guy, he gets up. He's like, what happened? So he starts cleaning my room. He grabs the first aid kit and stuff. Like, for somebody to care for me on that level, like, it's just like, y'all don't understand. Somebody to care for me on that level, like, it's just like, y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand, like how special for me that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so used to, like, being scared to even say that something is wrong with me because, like, my ex is gonna beat my ass if I wake him up in his sleep. If I woke my ex up in his sleep, oh no, honey, it don't work that way. So it was just different. Anyways, y'all. So at that moment, I already knew, like, okay, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with anybody else. So when we had the conversation, when the proposal came in, and he talked about, like, spending the rest of his life with me and stuff like that, and that's when we got engaged. And I told him, I said, listen, like, I really don't want, like, an engagement out there, because you guys already know I've been engaged before, and I finally came to my senses and was like, I don't want to get beat up for the rest of my life. To my senses and was like, I don't want to get beat up for the rest of my life. And this ain't healthy for my daughter, so I'm not gonna go through with this marriage. I didn't want that, like, out there. But so we decided, okay, well, really, he's the one who pushed, like, so let's get married. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, let's get married. And I was like, Y'all was crying. I'm acting cool now because y'all here. But I was like, y'all, my eyes was there. I was like, are you serious? I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. He was like, I would have married you the first day that I met you. He was like, let's do it. And I was like, how, how are we gonna I was like, this is crazy. I was like, how are we gonna do that? And then after that, he was like, we'll just get the information. So I was like, okay, we could just get the information. So we went to go get the information. So we started off at Home Affairs. Okay, so we went to Home Affairs, and they were like, oh, we have to get like a declaration of single. So you have to prove that you're single. You've never been married because you can't be married twice, and neither one of us have been married before. And then you have to get a police report. I was like, a police report? You saying criminals can't get married? I mean, I'm not a criminal, but I was a little shocked by that. Like, I was like, criminals can't get married? And I was like, okay. So, of course, everything with Hope went so easy. He just blah, 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 got all his information. The United States have to be so difficult. Okay? Like, the United States have to be so difficult. I gotta call this person, that person. I mean, it was the most ridiculous process. So we said we wanted to get married January 31st. That was our wedding date. We knew that was the date. Okay. And I didn't think it was going to happen. Like, I really did not think it was going to happen because the United States was being so difficult with me when it came to the police report. The declarations of single was very easy. All I needed to do was to go to the United States embassy and sign off, and that was it. But the police report, guys, it was like the most ridiculous. He had his police wrote back to me within 24 hours. So I was like, okay, great. Okay. Like, I was like, you know, and the whole like, babe, is okay. We're getting married. That's about it. I told him, I was like, oh, I just need this. Because I was like, why do you need a police clearance? And I was like, oh, you know, like, I'm applying for a job and they just need a police clearance. So I completely lied to them. God forgive me, and friends forgive me. And then finally, anyways, they wind up giving me a police clearance, but the police clearance said no results found. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to be good enough. I really don't know if that's going to be good enough. So what wound up happening is I printed it out. I was like, well, that's what I got. Hopefully it's going to be good enough. So I had the police clearance, and then I had my declaration of single. Hope had the police clearance, but he did not have the declaration of single. He was still waiting for it. So this is the thing, guys. Oh my God, it was so complicated. So you have to get an interview to get married, which, okay. So, but the interviews were only Wednesday and Thursdays. So no, Wednesdays and Fridays. So you needed to have all the paperwork in order to make the appointment to get this interview. So we were like, okay, we were trying, but we were only missing that one piece of paper. We were literally only missing that one piece of paper. And we went up to the Home Affairs, and we were like, you know, we want to get married, and we need the appointment, da 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 da. And the woman was like, so nasty. Like, she was like, where are you guys from? And Hope was like, Tanzania, and I was like, the United States. And she was like, so why don't you go get married over there? Why you want to get married over here? Now, let me tell you guys something. Hope is the most chill. I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. I'm saying because it's real. And y'all know, like, he's so chill, and there's not a lot that affects him. But he was pissed. Y'all, he was pissed that this woman said this. Like, he was like, excuse me? I was like, and I'm usually the one, y'all, I am usually the crazy one. But Hope was so mad. He was like, what gives her the authority to say something like this? He was upset for like 2 hours about this. He was so quiet in the car as he's driving. He's like just so pissed off because like I was like, who cares? Like, don't worry about her. Like, whatever. She's probably just bitter. But he was really upset that she said that. So we were still proceeding with the wedding no matter what, though. So we actually found a shop because we needed to get my dress. So we found a shop that had tux and wedding dresses. And guys, like, we thank God for this woman. We went there. I didn't. So obviously, you know, this is a day that like for me, I've dreamed about my whole life. And I knew exactly the type of dress I wanted. I knew exactly everything that I wanted. But unfortunately, like at this shop, I couldn't find it. But Hope, this is where Hope found his tux. This woman, I'm telling you, it was like God sent her. This particular woman, she gave us everything. Like she gave us all the connections. She gave us the priest. She gave us the flowers. She gave us the connections for everybody that just made our lives so much easier. So we needed a priest to marry us. And because we're both Christian Lutheran, it was very important for us to have, obviously, like a Christian church, a Lutheran church. Like it was, which it ain't that simple, okay? It ain't that simple. So we had an idea of a church that we wanted to get married at, and they were just giving us such a hard time. Like they were like, oh, the priest is on vacation. I was like, really? Like on vacation and all this stuff, and they couldn't attend the wedding. So, you know, Hope and I were pretty bummed out about it. Like, we were like, oh, like, you know, we really wanted to get married there. Like, you know, that would be really nice. But then this woman, she gave us her priest information, and we met with the priest and we loved him. He's the priest that married us. We loved him. He was so nice. He was so, like, he was just so kind. And he understood, you know, that we wanted to get married and, you know, all of this stuff. And he was just like, oh my God, he was amazing. And he told us that, there was no reason why they should be asking us for a police report. He was like, what, felons can't get married? It doesn't make any sense. He was like, that apparently the people at Home Affairs, they do that to scare people away so that way they don't get married in Namibia, because apparently because of COVID-19, people have been marrying Namibians so that way they can stay in the country. But to me, I was like, that makes no sense because neither one of us are Namibians. He's Tanzanian, I'm from the United States. So no one is marrying a Namibian here. So why would they give us such a hard time? And he was like, you don't even need to do an interview or anything. You only need to do an interview when you're marrying somebody who's from the country. You guys are having a destination wedding. What's the problem? I was like, exactly. Like, right. Y'all. I was like, exactly. It didn't make any sense to me why Home Affairs was being difficult. And he was like, he's going to take care of all the paperwork. He's going to do everything. We were like, hallelujah. We were like, oh my God. Guys, everything was just working out. Like all the worries, all the stress was just, it was like it was just like, God was like, I got you. I got you. So Hope got his tux, and then we went and got his wedding band, and then now we had the priest, and the priest had his own church, which is the church that we wound up getting married at. So it was like everything was just like, that's when I started getting excited. I was like, oh my God, baby, we're gonna get married. Like this is really happening. Like this is really happening. And he's like, yes, we're getting married. So now at this point it's like, you know, yeah, I have to have my dream wedding dress. So I found this shop and I told them, like, you know, I really want like my design, the wedding dress that I really want. You know, I'm not having like the big huge wedding, but at least like I want my dream wedding dress. So they were like, okay, we'll put all the orders on back and we'll make you the dress. So she designed it, she did everything, guys. She made me my perfect wedding dress in like 10 days, which was the wedding dress that you guys saw. Everything just worked out. Like, when I say everything just worked out, and Hope and I talked a lot about, like, just what's important for us. Like, not about how other people feel or how other people think or how other people, any of that. Like, that just didn't matter. What mattered to us was like our happiness. And the reality of the truth is that everybody is ready for the wedding day, but not everybody is ready for marriage. And for us, we felt like we wanted marriage more than the wedding day. The amount of money that we would spend on a wedding day, to both of us, was just ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. The amount of money that we would spend on a wedding day, how we would be able to change people's lives with that. And that actually is going to come out soon. So whoever's tuning in right now, you'll see. But actually what we did is the money that we saved from not having a wedding, we actually gave it to a family here in Namibia, a single mother who has like 11 people in her house and 7 kids, and she has health issues. She can't work, she can't do anything. And yesterday we actually went and we met her, and we gave her our wedding money. And for us, it was the best decision that we ever made. It really was. And yes, we could have had that perfect day that other people imagine, 100%, but I feel like we use that money for good. We help someone else. And that's how we both wanted to bring in our union. We wanted to bring in our marriage with kindness, because we pray and we hope that we have kindness and love and respect and everything throughout our union. So what a better way to bring it in. But I am gonna post something about that, like probably tomorrow, something like that. But that's what we decided. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there are people who are not happy about the way we did it. Some family members. But this is our life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is. And like, guys, to be honest with you, like, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the tea. We even use like fake flat. Like, guys, we went cheap. The only things that we didn't go cheap on was, of course, like, the rings and what you call it. And this is my engagement ring, and this is my wedding band. It's actually 2 rings. People don't realize that. You see? But I think I'm gonna attach it together because it goes like this and it's kind of annoying. But anyways, that's not the point. And my wedding dress. Actually, the restaurant actually was very sweet to us. He actually did like a whole like private like rose petals and all this stuff. And he didn't charge us anything for it besides the food, which was great. And what else? Yeah, it was the most expensive thing was the damn marriage certificate. Other than that, we didn't want to spend the money, because we personally felt like, for what? For what? For what? And even the photography and videography, Hope did most of it. Hope edited all the photos that you see. Hope edited it. We just got somebody who was a photographer, and she took the photos, and Hope did all the work. What you call it? Are you gonna do a traditional Tanzanian wedding? No, we're not. We eloped it. Next year, however, we will have a celebration. We do need to have a celebration. Like, there's just no doubt. We have to have something so that both families can meet and we can do something. If Hope's mom or family wants to, throw us something, then of course, like, we will accept it. But we don't. We honestly, like, don't. We honestly, like, Hope and I are so in sync, it's crazy. But when we think about how much money we would spend on a wedding, it makes us both sick. Like, we're just not gonna do that. So, and it's not even because we're cheap or anything like that. It's not like that at all. It's really not. But for us, it's more about, like, how many people can we feed? How many children can go back to school? How, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we are not about to do that. Like, we're literally not about to sit here and spend 10,000 US dollars on a wedding when we can make such a difference in other people's lives. So for us, it makes us feel good knowing that we're using our wedding money to help other people. Like, it just makes us feel good. So that's what we prefer to do, especially, like, Hope and I, we travel a lot. So it's like, we see poverty on a daily basis. On a daily basis, we see people starving. We see people digging in the trash for food. We see people, like, we see it all the time. And then can you imagine that we just go spend $10,000 on a wedding for one day? Are you crazy? Not even for one day. Not even for one day. For like 4 hours. We can't do that. There's no way. It's just not within our character. And for what? The marriage is for us. The wedding is for family and friends. So for what? No. Uh, for what? That's just us, though. That's just us. I am not completely not against people who do big weddings. I'm not against it. I'm not. But we feel for us that this is what made sense. But however, Hope has told me that next year when we do, like, the celebration, we are definitely going to go to church and get the blessing and do all that stuff. But that doesn't cost money. And we're gonna do whatever we can. Like, we're even gonna gift, like, his parents with, like, a picture of our wedding and stuff like that. And, like, his parents are so happy for us. Like, they're so happy. His whole family has been so supportive. And for them, as long as we're going to get blessed at the church, when we do it next year and we have the celebration, and that's all that matters to them. So it's not even like we have the pressure of, like, oh, you have to do this and this and this and this and this. We don't have that pressure, thank God. Hold on. So can you now apply for residency in Tanzania because you are married? I don't know. I'm pretty sure yes, but it's not something that I've looked into yet. Your ancestors were with you all because everything fell into place. For real, it really did fall into place. Exactly. They'll come around. If not, oh well. Huge wedding bang, expensive dresses, doesn't matter. The heart wants what it wants, and that's important to ask this, how folks waste money on a huge. Exactly. People spend all this money on a huge. It's just not for us. Let me tell you something. Let me show you guys. Hope is gonna kill me. We were supposed to post this later. Y'all, this is some of the kids that we helped yesterday. Hope is looking scared. I don't know why he did that bitch a black and white. This is the mama that we helped and her babies. See, and you guys can see, like, see, she has health issues or can't even afford the surgery to get better. We also helped this father that we actually was walking in the area and this guy came up to us and he told us his story and he showed us his kids and stuff like that and look at his cute. I can't even handle it. He told the story about like the fact that he's trying to work and all this stuff and hoping that we gave him some of our wedding money too. He was so happy. He didn't have money to give his baby diapers. But you want me to sit here and to spend $5,000 on some flowers that's gonna die the next day? Mm-mm. No, guys, I'm sorry, I can't do it. For what? For pictures? No. Y'all, we spent like $20 on some fake flowers, and they look good. Y'all would have never known they were fake if I didn't tell you just now. Y'all don't sit here and fool me. Y'all would have never known. Y'all would have never known if I didn't just tell you that they were fake. Period. Y'all would have known. They said like $20 on some flowers. I was like, okay, this is it. Have you thought about going to Congo? I feel like I talk to Hope about going to Congo like every 3 days. Like I tell him all the time, I'm like, I want to go, let's go to Congo. Like let's go to Congo. Like we have no idea what's the plan. We have no idea what's the plan because we're supposed to go to Zimbabwe, but Zimbabwe borders are closed and there's a lot of stuff going there. So we think that we're gonna probably go back up to Tanzania, maybe do East Africa, but maybe we'll hit Congo on the way. I really don't know. Thank you. Congratulations, Mrs. Kiwella. And yes, I am changing my name, y'all. I sure am. I'm about to go to the passport office like, here's my marriage certificate. I am Mrs. Kiwelu. Change it. I sure am. I'm proud to rock my man's name. Absolutely. Better change it real quick. Let me see. So happy for you and watching your videos. And what's concerns with the issues on your journey? Oh my God. Guys, we do have to travel back to Zambia, but we are not gonna drive that road. I don't know why the GPS took us on that road. Like, if we knew what was ahead of us, we would have never went. We would have never ever went. Let's see. So I went to Instagram and checked. All is okay. I saw the wedding picture and burst into tears. Aw, thank you. You know, it's so funny. Like, a lot of you guys, I mean, people even sent me videos of them like crying, like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys. And like, oh, my heart like bursts out because it's so crazy. Like, people who you don't even know rock with you and support you more than your own family. Like, that's just crazy to me. And this is why I spend more time talking to you than I call them. Okay. But it's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy. It makes me so happy and it really uplifts my spirit and it does hope as well. Yes, hold the African name down. I sure am. I'm finna hold it down 100%. 1,000%. Oh, absolutely. And all of our children will have that name, to have them African roots. Yes, we are married. Yeah, I would love to go to Congo. Hope? I don't know what Hope doing. I think he's talking to his sister. Excuse me. Hope? Let me see if I can get him to say hi. Babe? I know he can hear me. Help! He want me to say his whole name on camera. Cause y'all know when Black American women are mad, we be like, we say your whole name. Say your whole name. Hold on. I know you can be calling you. I know you can be calling you. Baby, say hi. Come say hi real quick. Hope gonna come say hi to y'all. No. Ooh, you late to the party. But no, we decided to get married. Our families didn't even know.
God. Oh, right now I have to show this. You have to show the ring. Hi.
God, this is my husband, Mr. Kiwelu.
Yeah, we made it.
This is my husband, y'all.
We did.
We have to start making some content on the baby. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been so busy with the marriage and all that stuff that we have not made any content for you guys. But I got some ideas. Like, we're gonna start recording some videos. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Someone said, "Congrats, homeboy."
Thank you.
Asante sana. They said they want to see us in Congo.
Yeah, we're gonna go if everything.
I would
is
love
fine.
to go to Congo.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Congo. So if you write me on Instagram DM, don't. Please email me. I always respond to I always respond to emails. My DMs, I get so many DMs, and also like people, like, this has happened to me so many times. Like, I'll reply to a DM because I think it's about, like, maybe they want advice or something like that. And then people send me like inappropriate pictures, or they just do stupid things. So I don't respond. It's rare that I respond to DMs. So I always encourage people to email me. Please email me. And also, to be honest with you, like, when I usually go on Instagram, I go on Instagram because we don't have Wi-Fi all the time. I go on Instagram and I post, and I usually get off of it. But please email me, or if you're here right now, ask your questions. Ask your questions. Please ask your questions. The best way to contact me also is thing. Radical. Matter of fact, actually, I do think that I saw your DM. Let me see. I want to make sure. Hold on. Since you said a smart comment. I respond to people who say smart comments. What's your Instagram? So we can put it out there. What's your Instagram? Because I think you made a comment on my Instagram and you said check your DMs. And when I checked the DM, if I'm thinking that you were the same person, it said to me that you sent me 2 videos, but I could not see the videos until I approved them. And if Instagram tells me to approve a video, I'm not going to approve it. Let me see. Black. Hold on. Let me see if I can find you. Just so you see, these are all the DMs. So please, if you email me, I promise you, most likely I will answer unless you emailing me something crazy. Let me see. Let me try to find you. You said Black. I'm going to answer your questions in a second. Hold on. But I want to get to this person. I don't see. What's the Instagram name? I don't see. Hold on. What did he say the Instagram name is? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I want to get to the bottom of this because he said a smart comment. I don't like when people say smart comments to me, so I have to prove a point. I don't even see a DM, sir. To be honest with you, I don't even see a DM. Like, I'm looking for you right now, and I don't even see a DM. I don't even see a DM. Are you sure you wrote me? But okay, so I can answer some of your questions. So next time you need to buy a tent and put it in the car. 100 guys, if you are doing this journey, buy a tent and put it on top of the car. Hope said the same thing. He was like, I wish that we would have just bought a tent and just because life would have just been so much easier. Diamond, you should have been married in my home country, Zimbabwe. Well, Zimbabwe is closed. I can't even get inside of the country. Do you think that your parents are going to be happy taking marriage decisions on your own? Is just a game. So our marriage is not just a game, okay? So one, my parents, my biological parents are passed away. So I have adoptive parents. My adoptive parent, well, they're not really adopted. I mean, I wasn't officially adopted, but they're my adoptive parents. Like I love them. So I consider them my adoptive parents. They're completely happy for me. I mean, like, of course they were like, oh, we wish you would have told me ahead of time, but of course we would have loved to see you walk down the aisle, but we're happy for you. And Hope's parents were extremely happy. Like they were very happy. They were very happy. So no, it's not just a game. We are officially married. I'm coming to Tanzania in June. I want to buy a house. Okay. Can you post a website of all the housing opportunities in Tanzania? Are you going to pay me for those services? No, I cannot. Because I'm not a real estate agent. However, I can connect you with some real estate agents and they'll be able to help you with housing. But no, I wouldn't even know how to do that because I'm not in real estate in Tanzania. But I can definitely connect you with some real estate agents. I think even Hope knows some real estate agents that can help you find a house. I will say that it's better that you find a house in person rather than like online because the houses that you're going to see online is like people who are not even Tanzanian own it. And there's a lot of things like, do you want to own a house? Do you want to rent a house? Do you want to build a house from scratch? If you do want to own it, there's a lot of things that come into it. There's a lot of things. And also, where in Tanzania, because Tanzania is huge, where in Tanzania do you want to live? But all of those things, I mean, if you definitely want a house and you know the area, like, you know, Hope and I can send you somebody who can definitely help you, who can definitely help you find one. But again, it depends on the area. Do you know anybody in Dar es Salaam that does real estate? Just Arusha, right?
Mm.
So just Arusha, we know somebody.
Oh, if you want, we can just give the number of the place, the one we look at.
Which place?
The lady, she just texted me.
Oh, he what you call it? He said it's Zanzibar. I don't know anybody in Zanzibar.
Just I think you can just search it online.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anybody in Zanzibar. When I went to Zanzibar, I did an Airbnb because Zanzibar is like it's like a whole nother world. They don't even consider themselves still part of Tanzania if they ask. They give you a stamp and everything. But I don't know anything about Zanzibar, to be honest with you. I don't know anything about Zanzibar. I know it's really beautiful, and you'll definitely have I don't even know the cost of houses in Zanzibar. I don't know anything. What you call it? Yeah, there are some YouTubers who do, real estate. I know that my friend Kat, traveling sister, was doing it, but so many people were harassing her. So many people were just literally, like, she had no time for anything else, and it became really stressful for her. So I'm pretty sure she stopped doing it. I'm almost 99% sure she stopped doing it. But I don't do relocations. I can give you advice. I can definitely give you advice about, some of the general stuff that I know. But if you contact me and say, hey, I want to relocate, what can I do? I can give you a general sense, but I can't say, okay, so this house on this block, this is it, this is how much it costs, these are the pictures. No, you got to go to a real estate agent for that. Okay, so let me answer some more of this question. Guys, be nice to each other, please. Which hotel would you recommend for Dar es Salaam? So honestly, I would recommend the Airbnb. I would recommend Airbnb because there's so many nice places and for much cheaper than the hotels. But which hotel would you recommend in Dar es Salaam? Hope doesn't know much about Dar es Salaam. Arusha, Hope is your guy. What else? How did you know Hope was the one?
You have to go to DNA.
You don't want me to answer that? All right.
Go to the DNA.
All right. So he hopes that you have to go to DNH Adventure because we're gonna make a video, right? We're supposed to make a video about it. That's what he said. So why did you take marriage decisions so quickly? Why not? Why not? Why not? When you find the right person and you know that you want to spend the rest of your life with that person, why not? Why not? What's the rule? Tell me the rule. You're supposed to spend 5 years with a person and then you decide whether or not they're the one. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? You know, somebody's speaking to you in Swahili, honey. You know if this person is right for you or not. You choose to ignore it. You choose, and us women, we tend to do that. We know right away, like, something is not right. Something is just not right. And yet we look at those red flags and we tend to ignore it, but we know right away. So you sit here and you spend 5 years with a person and you knew from the first 2 months that you saw those red flags, which probably will work you up in the future. And you chose to ignore it because of whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? You want to be in a relationship, you in love, yeah. For me, I know that Hope is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
And for me, also.
And for you, what? For you, what? Baby, somebody speaking to you in Swahili. Come here. Come talk to the people. They miss you, honey. Shy.
Oh, they're just asking for the enough is the thing I told you, the goat. You check the goat, they kill the goat or the head, so they eat the cake. That's the thing they asking.
Next year,
the same.
Next year, the poor goat is gonna be killed. So in the Chaga tribe, they kill a goat and then they decorate it, and you have it as a birthday cake, as a wedding cake.
There's 2 things: tradition and and normal English day.
Next year, y'all. Next year when we have the family and friends around, definitely. We didn't even have wedding cake. Let me see. I love Cash. She's so down to earth. I get why she stopped all of it because people were doing crazy and disrespectful. It was too much. Yeah. Even when I was with her, it would be like every minute somebody would be calling and say, hey, I want to relocate and I want to do this. And I would tell her, I'd be like, girl, you're doing a full-time job and you're not being paid for it. Like you're literally doing a full-time job. Like people are calling you, harassing you 24/7. I mean, it would be times where it's like respectable. Like she's in bed with her husband. Like people are just calling her. No, not you ain't gonna get that out of me. I love you guys, but you definitely not gonna get that out of me. And plus, I feel like Kat has been in Tanzania long enough where she has a good stand on that. However, me, I don't have a good stand on that because I feel like I haven't been there that long enough to be able to relocate and be able to, do those type of things. Now, love you guys, but you ain't getting out of me. I'd love to marry. Just messy. I mean, that's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to dating or marrying whoever it is that they want. I mean, it's completely your opinion. I think that you can't generalize. I think you can't generalize every African American woman because we're all different. But I think that it's completely your decision. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. The signs are always there and present, even in the background. Ain't no perfect situation, but there's someone for everybody, and ain't nobody perfect situation either. I agree. It be there. Like I knew after like 1 week that. Sorry, baby. I'm just gonna talk about it live real quick. That my ex was wrong because he kicked the dog. That should have told me right there he was abusive. Like 1 week after we dated, he kicked the dog, his dog. And I was like, okay, I guess. I should have, but I choose to ignore it. Because that's what would be crazy sometimes. They be seeing the red flags and be like, okay, like. Oh man, life is good, y'all. Life is great. Life is great. I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. I haven't been happy in so long. For real. Like, oh my God, it feels good. It feels so good. Didn't we say we was gonna drink some wine tonight, honey? Let's have some wine. You want to drink wine tonight? All right, so thank you so much. I mean, definitely like date whoever you want. I mean, there are amazing women throughout the world. For real. There really are. Thank you so much for you guys. You guys are happy for me. I appreciate it. I really do. Life is short, man. For real. Life is short. Who's to say that you're going to even live in the next 5 years? Life is short. Be happy. I tell myself that all the time. I deserve to be happy. I deserve it. Everybody deserves to be happy. And if there's something that's making you unhappy, change it. For real. Change it. Change it. Yeah. For real. It really is. Y'all, I prayed. Man, I prayed so much for a man who has faith in God, who can respect me and love me the way Christ does, and just appreciate me as a whole, someone who will love my baby like his own. Guys, I prayed, and most importantly, I just sat back and waited for the Lord to make it happen. I was like, I ain't looking for nobody. I'm here. I'm doing me. I'm minding my business. I'm moving to Tanzania. I'm, out here trying to create businesses. I'm doing me. And if he gonna find me, he gonna find me. But I ain't about to be out here scooping for him. I'm done with that. So, and there I was at a video shoot. And my fine husband was behind the camera. Okay. It's so mind-blowing to me. Like, for real. Like, I still be like, wow. Like, I can't believe, like, how much my life has around. Like, y'all don't understand, y'all. Like, y'all really just don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Last year, okay, it was like I was not even last year, like a year and a half, I was completely dependent on somebody else. I had nothing, y'all. Guys, I had nothing. Like, me and my ex, we had a joint account, and before everything happened, he took all the money. He took everything from me. Everything from me and his daughter. It was just me and the baby, and I was lost. I done went to every office, to the food stamp office. I was crying. I was begging. I did it all. When I say you get to your low, I did it all. You see my first couple videos, all those beautiful shoes in the background. I had to sell it all to feed me and my child. I had to sell it all because he took everything. He took it, and I didn't think. I can laugh about it now, man, but if I thought, like, just fast forward your life, Diamond, like, you're going to be married, you're going to be happy, you're going to be traveling the world, you're going to be making it out here. What? God is amazing, man. Really is. Like, it really is. Like, I just, like, y'all. Like, even my bubbly personality changed. I was so down. Like, for real. But you know what? I say this all the time. And I say, I've been through a messed up situation. But I feel like because of everything I've been through, I feel like now I appreciate hope. Oh, I love my man, and I treat my man very well. Oh, trust and believe that. I don't take it for granted. Not a slight second do I take him for granted. Not a slight second do I take him for granted. And because I know what a bad man looks like, oh, baby, when a good man is around, he's shining. He is shining. And I don't forget to tell him that every single day, how much I appreciate him and I love him for how he treats me. I don't take that for granted, 100%. Because I know, trust and believe. Trust and believe. And I know I married the right man. Y'all, I was skipping down that aisle like, hey, let me get my husband. Y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand. Like, my heart is pounding fast right now. Y'all don't understand. I feel so happy. Oh, God. All right, I'm about to get off live. It's so crazy. God is amazing. Man. Hope is in the room. I think he's talking to his sister. Y'all don't get it. Y'all really don't. And even after everything was over, I was still like, even when I was with Hope, like, fighting. fighting for my daughter, fighting to get her back, fighting, it's everything. Y'all, them custody lawyers, they cost money. And I gave everything up to fight for my baby. Everything. And when I was going through that stuff and I was down, y'all, hope was right there, like right there the whole time. I even had gotten to a point where things were so bad when I was in New York and I didn't know. Like, I was like, oh, he was in Tanzania waiting for me. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Because the lawyer was asking for more money. And I didn't have it. Like, I just didn't have it. Like, I literally just gave this man $1,500. Like, the next week later, he was asking for $1,000. And I was like, I just don't have it. And the guy was like, well, he's not gonna show up to court. And I was like, we've been through this. Like, how you not gonna just show up to court? And I called Hope crying hysterically. I was like, the guy, he wants more money. I genuinely don't have it. Like, I have I sold, there was nothing else for me to sell. Like, at that point, I might as well have started selling my body parts. Like, I sold everything. I don't have anything, y'all. Like, I don't have anything. And I was like, and even at that time, I paid him that rent that I had gotten that month. And yet he still wanted more money. And I was like, I could hope, I cried. I cried so much. Like, y'all, like, I was like, I don't know what to do. And with this man, my husband did, without even asking, without me asking him or anything, he sent me $1,000 and was like, you need to pay this lawyer so that way you can finish this case so you can come home to me. I'll never forget that. And I paid the lawyer and we finished the case. So trust me, when I say I know. Trust me, I know. Oh, I know. It's so crazy. It's like my heart is so full. It's so full. And I'm just so happy, y'all. I really am. I'm so happy. Oh my God. I really am. I didn't think never in a million years. Never in a million years did I think that my life would be like this right now. Like, I'm like, never in a million years. I still sometimes like, is this real? Is this real? For real. For real. Y'all got me emotional on live. This live wasn't even supposed to be about this. You see this? When I come on live with y'all always get me. Y'all always get me to open up and all that stuff, to be myself. So I am proud to rock my ring. I am proud to take my husband's last name. I am proud. Listen, when you see diamond, you see hope. When you see hope, you see diamond. And that's the end of it. Period. So we actually, one of the things that we've been, I don't want to jinx it, but one of the things that, if anybody has any advice, please give it to us. So I actually just called my my best friend's mom. And she was like, oh, so are we gonna meet Hope and stuff? Is he gonna come back to New York with you? So you guys know that we're not gonna live in New York. We're not gonna live in America. However, I travel back and forth to New York when it comes to my daughter with, the whole custody thing. So I'm picking up my daughter soon. And Hope and I had a plan that, he was going to stay in Tanzania and I was going to go get my daughter and then I was going to come back. But when she said that to me, it kind of tricked me. I was like, well, I didn't think that Hope would be able to come. And she was like, well, like he can't just get like a tourism visa where he can just stay for like a month, just so that way like he can meet like he can just meet everybody. And I was like, I don't know. So we're gonna try to see if we can get him a tourism visa so he can come to New York and meet my friends, meet my family, turn up. So because I think they want to throw us like a little thing or whatever. And I think we're gonna try. I don't know how much luck we're gonna have. The thing is like we wasn't planning on it, so we won't be disappointed if they say no. But if they say yes, that would be amazing. That would be so amazing because I really want him to meet my friends and family and all that good stuff. Like all that good stuff. So if you have any advice on how to get a tourism visa to America, please. If you know somebody who got one, I mean, literally, like, even if it's like for 2 weeks, it's fine. Like, but I don't know how difficult it's gonna be, but we plan on stopping to Tanzania soon, so I can get my plantains. Okay, what you call it? So I can get my plantains, and also we could try to, just get like a quick tourism visa. Yeah, I know they make it very hard, but Hope's brother has got a visa to come to the US, and he said it wasn't a difficult process. Like, I feel like we getting so many different sides. Like, some people are saying like, oh my God, like nearly impossible. And then even my homegirl just got a 5-year visa to go to the United States. So I don't know how they based it off of. Like, I don't know how it works. I have no idea, but we gonna try. And I'm gonna be open about the process and let you guys know how it goes. I'll definitely let you guys know how it goes because in a couple of weeks we definitely gonna go back to Tanzania, just maybe for like a week or two, just so that we can try to do it, and also so I can have my plantains, okay? And I'll let you know. And then also, what you call it? I mean, I don't know about changing my visa, because the thing is that I'm on a tourism visa until October 2021. So it's like, why should I change my visa? I'm allowed in the country, right? Like, should I change my visa, guys, or should I not? What's your opinion? Because to me, I'm like, well, I have a tourism visa until October 2021. So why do I need to like go to the office and get a headache and all that stuff with visas when I'm allowed in the country? What you guys think? Or should I just like go to the visa office and, get a visa under my husband and go about it that way? I kind of feel like, I don't want to deal with it until I have to deal with it. What do you guys think? I don't know. I haven't actually decided yet. Let's see. Is it a multi-entry? Yes, it's a multi-entry. So I have already gone out twice out of Tanzania and gone back and had zero. I mean, I have zero problems. They look at the visa and they say, okay, go. Is there a baby on the way? No, there's not a baby on the way. We already have one, and that's it. So, we've definitely, obviously, like, that's a conversation that you should have before you get married. If you are getting married out there, you need to talk about children. So we have had a conversation about children, and we both have, mutually agreed that we do not want to have any children anytime soon, just because, we're just, first of all, we want to enjoy our marriage. You know what I'm saying? So we want to enjoy just, right now life is simple. It's him and me and then my daughter. Like, it's just simple, without like a newborn. And then on top of that, like 2 kids is a lot. And then on top of that, like Hope wants to be able to build us a house. Like there's just a lot of things that he wants to accomplish before, another baby comes in the picture. So we're definitely not in a rush to have any more kids right now. But we will 100% have kids, but just not right now. Just not right now. And then we're young, like we're so young. Like he's 27, I'm 26. Like we have so much time to have more children. Like definitely 100%. We have so much time. So it's not something that's in the plans right now. Let me just read some of these comments. Hold on. Sending you hugs. Oh, hugging you guys back. There's some Swahili here. I'm sorry, I don't understand Swahili. And Hope is in the bedroom. Sounds like he's on the phone. What is it? What the difference a year can make for real. That was then, just as now. The challenges we face help us better appreciate amazing grace yet to come. Amen. Absolutely. God knew what you needed. Amen, y'all. Y'all speaking facts. It seems like you hit bottom hell so you can bounce back. And heaven sent, you can only go up. I know the experience happened. I choose happiness. I'm a spirit, and now I understand. Appreciate that, guys. God is so good. Amen. For real. We love you guys. We love you too. Look, his name says it all. Hope. Yo, it's so funny. That's so funny that you say that, because I actually, like, guys, like, to be honest with you, y'all, I have so many mothers. It's so ridiculous how many mothers I have. Like, I consider, because the thing is like, growing up, there's so many people that was there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like teachers that, like, used to teach me in school, like, act like I was their daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like they would act like this is, just have like possessive over me and like take care of me, like, feed me and stuff like that, just things that I wasn't going through. So anyway, so this is a woman that, I consider she's like a mother to me. So she said that when I told her about Hope, she was like, his name is Hope? That's all I need to know. She was like, that's all I need to know. She was like, that speaks volume. I was like, okay. So it's funny that you said that. He was your light of hope in the midst of the darkness and drought, but you came through the fire and claimed your victory. Amen, Owen. Amen. Much respect. Hugs and love to the both of you. This is wonderful. Congrats. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Check out the Visa YouTubes. Okay, I will. Yeah, especially before we go down to the office. We're definitely gonna do a lot of research. Please learn Swahili. I want to. Y'all don't understand how hard it is for language. Like, oh my God. Like, it is like really difficult. Like really, really, really difficult. Like, I'm telling you, like, I feel like I know words more than, I can't explain it. Like, it's like I know some of the words, but when you put it together, I get lost. Like, I get lost, if that makes any sense. I get completely lost when, like, if Hope will say like a word to me and I'll understand what he's saying. But then when he starts speaking in sentences, I'm like, huh? What? So, but I told you guys, I do plan on taking a Swahili class. But how can I take a Swahili class and we're traveling all over the place? I have to wait until we're actually stable. What'd you call it? I try to answer everybody's questions. I love you guys, I really do. Exactly. You're still pretty young. You got time, but a baby might just come along, just like the marriage did. Surprise. Doubt it, but yeah, okay. I think we're pretty covered. I think we're taking pretty good precautions to make sure that we don't have any children right now. We really want to plan when we're gonna have a baby, for real, because there's just so many things that just need to be done that and so like not even for me, because y'all know me, y'all know like I be ready. Like I was like, okay, next year, fine, let's pop one out. But and particularly for Hope, like there's just so many things that and I respect it. I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like he wants to build us a house. He has the land, but there's no house on it. And he wants to make sure that things are good. And he has the responsibility of taking care of me and taking care of my baby, which is now, our child together as well, because he considers her his child as well, stepchild, but he doesn't like the whole stepchild thing. He's like, that's my child. So he has the responsibility of taking care of us, and which again that's how he feels. So don't attack me. That's how he feels. So he wants to get a good hold on that first before we bring another child into the world. And I'm okay with it. I'm completely fine with it. No, like it's a must. I have to learn Swahili because most of his family doesn't even speak English. Like it's a must. It's an absolute must. I need to make sure like we're stable in Tanzania, and he wants me to learn Swahili in Tanzania. So we have to stay stable in Tanzania because nobody speaks Swahili over here in Namibia. I need to learn from a tutor, like you said, a tutor or a teacher or somebody, because Hope be trying to teach me Swahili, but he really don't be trying to teach me Swahili. He really don't. Because he doesn't understand that you have to teach me the way you would teach a child. Like, start from scratch, from the beginning. Start from the surface. So, I feel like he doesn't understand that. He tries to teach me as if I'm already at the advanced level. Because his English has gotten better because of me. Y'all, when I first met Hope, his English was not all the way up there. Like, definitely, like, not all the way up there. But now, his English is pretty up there. So he feels like he can teach me the way I taught him. And how he learned was I kept talking to him, and then he started understanding. Sometimes if he doesn't understand something, he'll say, what does that mean? And then I'll tell him what it meant, and then he goes. But he already had a surface of English. He already was taught English in school. He was already taught English in school. So it's like, that's not fair. I have zero background of Kiswahili. Yes, Hope speaks Kichaga. Yeah, he does. There are schools in Dar es Salaam that teach Swahili. Yes. Yes. Apart from being a landlord and a YouTuber, what other projects are you involved in? What do you mean in terms of being paid or non-paid? What do you mean by that? Because those are my two incomes. But what do you mean, like not being paid or being paid? Exactly what you meant. I mean, some people aren't good at teachers, others. He means well, but he gets it. Oh, definitely. And I tell him that all the time, like, you're not a good teacher. But I would definitely once we're actually staying in Tanzania, I will definitely get a tutor to teach me from scratch, and then I'm going to try to work. But it takes time. I know people who've been trying to learn Swahili for years, and it's not hard. I mean, it's not hard. It is hard. It's not easy, I mean. Yes, the more you speak the language, you practice better. But I am 100% dedicated to learning. So I'm receptive to the knowledge. I'm receptive. I'm open to it. Hi Diamond. When are you planning to be in Kenya? Actually, I plan on being in Kenya very soon. That is, we plan on going up to Tanzania to take care of some things, and then after that, we're gonna head to Kenya. If we don't decide to go to Congo first, maybe we go to Congo and then Kenya. But very soon, within the next 2 months, I should be in Kenya. But I haven't even done the research yet if Kenya borders are open. I know Kenya flying borders are open, but I don't know if the land borders are open. The last time we were supposed to actually start this journey off in Kenya, but the land borders were closed. So if they've opened up, I should be there within the next 2 months. Within the next 2 months, I should be there, which I'm so excited for Kenya. You know, Kenya is like Tanzania is like, it's like sister and brother, or two brothers, or however you would say it. So I'm very excited. And I know so many people in Kenya, and also I've even had like organizations reach out to me in Kenya. So I'm excited for Kenya. I really am. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for Kenya. I really want to go to Ethiopia as well. But I think with Ethiopia, we will have to fly to Ethiopia because I don't think it's safe to drive through. I think we would have to drive through Sudan. Or actually, I think somebody told me that we can drive through Kenya. I think we can drive through Kenya. But I think even with Kenya, I'd have to see in that area if it's safe to drive through. There's still a bunch of research that needs to be done. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm exhausted, y'all. I can't keep up. There's a lot of countries in Africa. And I want to visit all. I want to visit, if I could, I would want to visit all of them. And it's so crazy because there's just so many different rules, so many different regulations, like, it's just so different. It's like, I can't keep them all in my head. That's why y'all see I have a book. I have my book right here, and I write my notes down and all that stuff about all the countries because, y'all, I can't remember it all. I really can't. Like, y'all, I'll lose my mind. And then whenever we're like, okay, we're in this country or we're thinking about this country, I just write all the notes down, and then I'm like, and then I refresh myself like, all right, so this is what we've learned about this country, and this is what we're going to get through here. I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna look into that. Nairobi. I'm gonna look into that. I'm definitely gonna look into that because I definitely want to go to Ethiopia. Oh, I've seen pictures of Ethiopia and it looks so beautiful. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. So for my Kenyans out there, now I don't visit the Maasai people in Tanzania. Is it the same in Kenya? I would assume it's the same. Or do you think it's worth a visit to see the Maasai people in Kenya? What y'all think? What do you guys think? Was it like, Maasai is Maasai, no matter where? What time is it, y'all? That's 10. That's not bad. Is it like Maasai is Maasai? Because I know a big thing in Kenya is Maasai. But then I've like gotten to know like the it's the same people. I don't know. I gotta ask. You know. Maybe they're from two different countries and they practice different things. I don't know, like I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want somebody to be like, oh, you saw the Maasai people in Tanzania, but you didn't see the Maasai people in Kenya. We different. It's this. What country is very attracting to you? Yeah, I know I love everywhere, but so far I would say, come on, guys, I've been here so long for a reason. I would say Namibia. I really love Namibia. I like the fact that there's not a lot of people. I mean, y'all, I can definitely listen. The food could be better. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Y'all know I like to eat. That ain't no secret. And the food here is definitely not popping. It ain't Tanzanian food, but I really like the fact that there's not a lot of people. I like the nature of it. I like the infrastructure. I really just like this country. I do. I really do. I really, really, really do. I love Malawi as well, though. Malawi was so nice. Another really small country. But it's so funny because I don't know who has a bigger population, Malawi or Namibia, because Malawi felt like there was more people, but it could be because it was a smaller country. Maybe here more people are more spread out. Let me see. They walk back and forth in between the two countries. Okay, so they're the same people. May just be different. Maybe just be a small difference. Yeah, I figured, but it's two different countries, so you really don't know. Yeah, girl, you on your own about Somalia. Yeah, you probably won't find me in that country. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. You probably won't find me there, because it's not even like the fact that, listen, I'm sure Somalia is a beautiful country. It is. But it's not even the fact that, there are things that people, the thing about most of these countries is yes, the CDC website says nonsense. Most of the stuff is lies. You know what I'm saying? But with Somalia, it's different. Let me tell you why it's different. It's different because, first of all, I think they're at war. I'm not going to any country that's at war. Second of all, have you seen the videos? Have you seen the videos? It's not even people are just rumors and they're just saying, oh yeah, it's not safe. Because I feel like that's what they say about every country. Oh yeah, it's not safe. But then there's so many other things that's out there that shows people living their life beautifully. Somalia, you see videos of people being blown up. You know what I'm saying? People, I gotta live. I'm a wife now. I'm a mother. I can't take risks like that. But I do know I've seen some YouTubers who have gone there and have been fine, and I commend them. But for me, I got too much to lose to risk my life in that way. But listen, if you want to go and you're curious, then definitely I support you 100%. But yeah, I'm good on that. Hope is Tanzanian and Ethiopian. Even the Middle East, y'all. Nah, I ain't trying to be in no. I ain't doing it, y'all. It's so funny because I have a friend from college who's from Yemen, and she told me, she was like, oh my God, I would love for you to visit my country. And I was like, okay, girl, And I was with it. I was always one of those people that if you said like, hey, I travel, I was always to be like, I'm with it. And and I noticed she was supposed to go back home, and I noticed that she was still in New York. And I was like, why is she still in New York? So I asked her, I was like, why are you still in New York? And she was like, oh, girl, like Yemen is at war. She was like, it's at war and it's not safe for me to go back. I was like, well, if it ain't safe for you to go back, then it ain't safe for me to go. But I was curious. I was definitely curious. Listen, curiosity is good. I think curiosity is great. But some countries are, pretty risky. And let me tell you something. Listen. This is just me being on the real with y'all. It doesn't matter what country it is, even your home country. You have to have natural street smartness. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just people are people no matter where you go. I don't care what race, I don't care what gender, I don't care. Everywhere that you go, you have to. Now, before Hope, I traveled, at least 16 countries on my own, single woman traveler. And no matter where you go, you have to use that brain for real, y'all. Like on some real, anything funny, anything that feels uncomfortable, anything that you're like, I've been robbed 3 times. I've been almost kidnapped 2 times. What else? I've been pickpocketed. I think that's about it when I think back. All of this has happened when I was a single traveler. Besides one time I told you guys about Thailand. But it's no joke. And I got myself out of a lot of these situations. Now, I'm not saying this to discourage you from traveling, because half of this stuff didn't even happen in Africa. But most of the stuff, I think only one thing happened while I was here. One has happened, and it was in Botswana, where I almost got kidnapped, and it was because of my dumbass friend. But other than that, the rest of it didn't happen in the motherland. But yeah, you have to be safe and you have to be smart. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna get real with y'all. Let me tell you something. I realized most of the time, like I'm telling you, you gotta be careful. And this is why I hate traveling with people. I hate traveling with people because they always get you into some stuff. Because you not only do you gotta care for yourself, you gotta care for this person. And I know a lot of people like to travel with people. They're like, I don't want to go anywhere unless I have somebody. But you gotta be careful, because especially those girlfriends, they will get you killed. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you got the street smartness don't mean they don't. And for me, I have natural street smartness because, I haven't been through a lot of stuff in life. So, I just don't trust people. And I'm always like, I do certain things. You never tell a person that I'm by myself. I never tell a person my address. Guys, y'all know that I was with my homegirl and some guy was like, oh, where you staying? And she was like, oh, we stay at the Airbnb right over there. I was like, girl, why don't you just give him the keys? For real. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah, you gotta be like, you gotta just, use your street smartness. You do. Sandra, know yourself. Hey, girl. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much. And you had to be smart. You can't just be sitting there. That story still mind blows me. Like, what was you thinking? Like, you don't even know this man. And yeah, you say, like, can't. Guys, I would travel solo any day or with my husband because he even knows, like, I can't. Like, I I can't. They'll get you killed. Thank God. The guy, like, but he could have came in the middle of the night, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never tell anybody where you live, and you never tell anybody that you're by yourself. And I don't know what's wrong with people. Why is that the first question that you ask? Like, even the other day, yesterday or today, somebody asked me and Hope, like, "Oh, are you guys here by yourself?" You know what I'm saying? And I always say, my number one answer is, no, my daddy live right up the block. We got family over here. I be lying. But you don't want to tell somebody that you are vulnerable. You're by yourself in the middle of nowhere. You don't know where you are. You never. Y'all, I done had so many daddies in every country. I be like, my daddy live right up the block. And you're like, oh, okay. Even in Asia, I be like, yeah, my daddy Asian, what? He right up the block. And then they back off like, all right. But, yo, I'm going to be like, oh my God, wait, there's another story. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God, memories. We was in South Africa. Where was this? I remember now. We were in South Africa, and we were in Joburg, and we was at the club. And I guess there was this guy that I think was like a bartender or something. And he was like, oh, you ladies here by yourself? And for me, I was like, oh, no, my cousin lived right over here. We stayed with my cousin. And she was like, no, doesn't your cousin live in Cape Town? I was like, what? Like, I was so mad. Like, I was giving her that look like, nigga, like, girl, look at my girl. What you telling him that for? I was so mad. Like, I was like, I gave her that look, that look that your mama give you. Like, I was like, girl, I can't. I just can't. So, y'all, that's my advice, y'all. Don't be just telling people you by yourself. For real. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Somebody that you could be super cool with. Even the security guard, especially the security guard. Y'all, it be these security guards at these lodges and these places that be the first ones to rob you. That be the first ones to call their homeboy up like, yo, this is it. She by herself. Coming tonight. I'm going to open up the door. Nah, you need to know my daddy right up the block. That's just me, though. That's just how I feel. That's just what I do. I remember that. She was like, no, doesn't your cousin live in Cape Town? I was like, girl. I was so mad. I was like, you don't think I know my cousin live? Like, of course I know she lives in Cape Town, but I'm telling this guy this because he's a stranger. And I guess nobody learned stranger danger. Oh my God. That was the first thing. One of the first things that Hope and I talked about before we started this journey. He was like, so are we going to pick up, what are they called? The people that hitchhikers. He was like, so are we going to pick up hitchhikers? And I was like, absolutely not. No, we are not. We are not having strangers in the car. No, we're not. We did pick up some, though. I'm not gonna lie. We did pick up some. But like ones that I knew, you know what I'm saying? Like there was one guy in Zambia that I felt really bad for. He was like a really old guy, like carrying stuff. I was like, oh babe, let's pick him up and take him to his destination. So we did that. But most people, no. We ain't picking up no hitchhikers. We ain't doing that. No, I'm good. Especially like, can you imagine, y'all? We in the front of the car and this person's in the back of the car. All he got to do is take a knife. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York, so we think of the worst case scenario. You know what I'm saying? So he got a knife and now he, cut my man's jugular, and then now we all just dead. And then he takes over the wheel. Then he start driving. We can't have that. Just because we was trying to be nice, trying to get somebody a ride. I'm sorry, we ain't doing that. We have to stay first. We have to stay safe first and foremost. I pay for you a bus ticket though. If you want to get on the bus, no problem. But you ain't getting in this car. Not in this one. Nah. Ain't doing that. Said the sex trafficking in here is bad in Texas. Have you seen some vans that they hold sex trafficking people? They're very sick. So I have not seen that. However, in Zambia, which was really disturbing, in Zambia, we saw a lot of signs that said like, child marriage. It was a lot of signs about child marriage, like child marriage is wrong, child marriage is illegal, and stuff like that. And I was like, why are there so many sounds about child marriage? So I think that there's a lot of child marriages going on. I thought that was weird. I think I even took a picture about the child marriages. But I have not seen any sex trafficking. I have not seen any of that. The Gambia? No, I haven't been over there yet. I haven't been over there, so I don't know how it is. I have no idea. I haven't been to West Africa yet. I can't wait to go though. I want to try the food. Guys, I think about food all the time. Like every time I think about a new culture, I'm like, I want to try the food, okay? But you know what? My man loves it, okay? Oh, New York is very safe. Oh, New York is safe. Even the bad neighborhoods that was bad in the 90s, like, it's like brownstones and it's so nice nowadays. Oh, New York is super safe. Don't worry. New York doesn't have a choice but to be safe. The most thing that you have to worry about with New York is police. But other than that, New York is safe. Please. You DM me on Instagram. I told you guys, please don't DM me. Send me an email. But hold on, before you leave, let me answer your DM right here. So let's see. Copeland. Okay, I got you right here. Congratulations, peace. My name is Destiny. I'm 24 years old. Hi, how are you? I'm inspired by your journey. I'm a mother of 2 boys. Aww, I want a boy. You're residing in Buffalo, New York. That's so funny. Because I'm going to be traveling to Rochester soon. I'm beyond ready to move to the motherland. Can I please get your help with starting a new journey? Okay. So if you're still here, hopefully you are, so I can answer your question here. First of all, how would you like my help? And where in the motherland do you want to go? It is so big. Where would you want to go? So I think that okay. Bring it back, Diamond. So I think that the first thing you need to do is you need to narrow down which country you want to go to. That's number one. After you narrow down and you say, okay, I want to go to Kenya. Okay, this is the country I want to go to. You need to find out the laws and the regulations in that country and see if you can abide by that. See if you cool with those laws, because there are some laws that I can't get with, depending on the country. I've definitely heard of some crazy laws. So see if you can abide by that. After that, you have 2 boys. Okay. Once you have found that out, then you need to look at the cost of living. Okay. The cost of living, the school system for your kids, the visas, and then what else? What else do you need to do? What else did I do? Obviously have your passports. What else did I do? Diamond, what did you do? After you gathered all the information, then take a visit. Take a visit. Once you take a visit, ask questions, ask a million questions. Go there, talk to people. I would even recommend for you to, if I don't know if you have a sitter, but maybe if you even go there, with your kids, without your kids. But I mean, I think you should go probably without your kids, and so that way you can move around a lot and really talk to people. And you want to be inside of government offices. You want to see what the process is. You want to talk to a lawyer, find out, if you're going to make your income there or if you're going to make your income elsewhere. Okay, Tanzania. All right. Great. So now we have a country. So now you want to move to Tanzania. Great choice. Tanzania is beautiful. So now you need to figure out which city you want to be in Tanzania. You say you're from New York, so you'll be able to get a visa on arrival, and you'll be able to get a 1-year visa. So would your kids be able to get the same visa? So, you have the visa down pat. Now, if you want to work in Tanzania, that's going to be a completely separate visa. That's not a tourism visa. But however, I 1000% recommend for you to visit first, because I feel like a lot of people want to move, especially to, Tanzania or wherever in the motherland, but they haven't visited. So they're getting all their information from people like me, Traveling Sister, and other YouTubers. However, the lifestyle is extremely different than New York. Extremely. Guys, what is up with this background? Like, what do they have in this Airbnb? Like, is it like a steak? Sorry, y'all. I was just looking back there like, what is it? Sorry. But what was I saying? Yeah, you must visit. You 100% must visit. You have to visit before you decide to move. And I know that's hypocritical. I know it is, because I completely did not visit before I moved. I had never been to Tanzania before. I decided to. Well, that's not true, because I didn't decide to move to Tanzania. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm moving to Tanzania. I mean, I guess now because Hope's my husband, but even he's open to live anywhere in the motherland. When I packed up my bags and I left the United States to come to the motherland and I went to Tanzania, I had not visited. However, I'm a very rare situation. I was just trying to get out as fast as I could, because I was in a messed up situation. And I Googled which country was open. I was actually going to Zimbabwe, but Zimbabwe borders were closed. So I was like, which country is open? And Google said Tanzania. I said, Tanzania it is. That's where we going. And I knew Kat there. So I called her up and was like, hey, listen, I'm coming. She was like, all right. But I never planned on staying permanently in Tanzania when I was planning on going there. I actually was going to stay in Tanzania until Zimbabwe opened and then go to Zimbabwe. But then life took its course and things worked out differently for me. And even now, the whole point of this journey is for me to go around the motherland and see different countries to see like where, first of all, where I want to live. That's number one. Where I want to live and to get to know different cultures. You know what I'm saying? Because all of these countries are so different. They're so different. But I think Tanzania is, and now I'm a wife. I am. Y'all dance with me. I'm a wife. I'm a wife. I'm a wife. Come on, y'all dance with me. I'm a wife. 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 What you go? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I think Tanzania is a great option. However, it is not New York. It is completely not New York, and you cannot have the same New York expectations. You cannot have the same New York expectations. There are a lot of cultural shocks. There are a lot of things that you need to adjust to. For you, for your children, like you cannot, guys, Traveling Sister Cat, she just made a video that I think is great that you should 100% check out. And she just made 20,000 followers, yay, subscribers. And she talks about her reflection for the past 4 years living in Tanzania. And I thought it was a great video. And, you know, she really gets into, you know, how even sometimes she has to check herself because she's like, you know, in America, they wouldn't do that. But you're not in America anymore. And you have to remember that you are living in someone else's country. You know what I'm saying? And you have to respect that. And you have to respect that this is how they do things. And it's not that they're trying to be rude with you or they're trying, you know what I'm saying? But this is how they do things. And you either got to get with it or you got to get out. So, and it's not something that's easy to adjust to. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not. Even I have trouble with it. And Kat's been there for 4 years and she still has trouble with it because we're so accustomed to the life that we lived in America. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to, you know, adjust that life. You have to change it because it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, it's not like that at all. So let me just read some of these. I think you should make a video about cultural shock to different countries you have visited now. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I like that idea. Guys, tomorrow I am going to sit down and I am going to do a bunch of filming videos of talking to you guys. Ask me right now, what are some of the things you want to know so I can make a video tomorrow. I'm trying to find a pen. Hold on, y'all. You still away? Dude, where's the pen? No, where's the pen? I'm gonna go soon because my husband want me in bed. But all right, so let me write that idea down because I'm gonna make that video for y'all tomorrow. So culture shock. What was that? To different countries. Countries in Africa. Y'all give me some ideas of what are the things that y'all want to know. How does it feel to be, guys, come on. How does it feel to be married? I can't make a whole video about that because I've been married 1 week, but it feels damn good. It feels amazing. It feels, y'all, it's Amazing. Am I engaged? No, I am a married woman. I am completely married. Signed, delivered, sent, all of that. Married. All of that. Married. I'm trying to learn Swahili. Let me see. Nothing is like New York, even in America, the city. Yeah, it is. New York is beautiful. Let me see. Hold on. I feel like someone else. Yes. Somebody said I'm already practicing using. That's so funny. That's something that I just can't get used to. I can't get used to yet. What do they call it? In most places, the thing when you use the bathroom and it I can't get used to that. But Hope, it's so funny the cultural difference because Hope thinks it's so disgusting to use toilet paper. He's like, you're just mushing it there. He's like, wash your ass. Like he thinks it's so disgusting to use toilet paper. But I'm like, how can you but then you just leave it wet? Like, I think cultural difference. Okay, so how much planning? This is a good question. So, how much planning did you put into leaving, or did you just go? So I already was planning on coming to the motherland, just to Zimbabwe. 12 months. A couple of months of like I told myself this is happening. However, I had been to Zimbabwe before. I had done my research before. So the first time that I visited, I already had did that research. So is that considered planning? I'm not sure if that's considered planning. Maybe that is considered planning. So I guess I planned. I would say 1 year, about over a year. But I always wanted to live in the motherland since I came here years ago. And how much money would you suggest a person to have to go to Tanzania for at least vacation? It depends on what your vacation is looking like. It honestly depends on what your vacation is looking like, because if your vacation is Serengeti and visiting Maasai and going to fancy restaurants and all this stuff, then you're gonna spend some money. But if your vacation is, okay, I want to see how the life is here in Tanzania. I want to get a local apartment. I want to, cook all food by myself. Like, it would be a different cost. I would have to find. I would need to know. I would need to know, exactly like what you really want to do. I hope you're gonna give us the wedding video as well. I will give you the wedding video, but sadly, you're gonna wait a year for it, only because we did say that the wedding video is going to be released on the wedding celebration. So you get after that. However, we've been talking and we think that maybe, like for our real supporters who support us like ride or die, we think that we probably gonna open up the door for some of you guys to come. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Come eat and celebrate and turn up with us. We just talking about it. Don't get excited yet. We discussing it. Hey Millie, what's up, girl? Make a video of meeting friends. So to be honest with you guys, meeting friends are not easy. Like I'm just not even gonna lie to you guys. Like it's just not easy. It's not. Like it's straight up not easy. It's not. Like even when I talk to, so it's so funny because even the friends that I have there are either through Hope, like maybe his family and stuff like that. But the friends that I have out there is what you call it, African American diaspora people. But it's actually really not easy. Like, it's actually really not easy because for a lot of reasons. Like, for a lot of reasons. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, half the time, most of the time, those women, they want your man. That's number one, y'all. Like, that's number one. Like, had your man. That's number one. Most of them, they want your man. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not cool with that. I'm just not cool with that. Like, I mean, guys, like, especially like with Hope, oh my God, like, I could tell y'all stories, all right? I could tell y'all stories and stories and stories of I've gone with him to do some videos, and the girls, they will see you. Hope, you know, because Hope is affectionate, so he'll grab my hand in the car and he'll kiss it and stuff like that, and they'll see that, and they'll still try to give him their number. Y'all, they be trying to make me catch a case. For real, y'all. So it's not easy to make friends out here. That's not. Let me tell you something. It's not easy. Most of my friends out here are African American or any race, but they're diasporas. Most of them are diasporas. For real, because I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I tell you guys the truth. So I tell you guys the truth. Even my friend Kat, like, she'll tell you that she'll be like, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Because they won't care. They won't care. I remember this is when Hope and I first started dating, and Hope would come around for, dinner and stuff like that. And he would come over and stuff like that. And y'all know I had a dada, which she's like, house, who cleans the house and helps me with my kid and da 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 da. Y'all, I tell y'all no lie. Mind you, this is my dada. I pay her. She has a job because of me. And he would come over for dinner and stuff like that. Y'all, she would put on these little tiny dresses. She would wear that with her in the house. Y'all, she'd put these tiny little dresses on, and she would like Hope. Let's just say, so Hope would sit. I wish he could be here so he could be a model. He would sit right here, right? And she would come with her little dresses, and she would be like, "Oh, here's your dinner." I tell y'all, no lie. And I would be like, so it's not easy to find friends out here. It's not. It's definitely not easy to find friends out here. It's not. But honestly, like, I have so many friends back at home. And it's like, even though I don't see them every day, like, like I would like to, but it's like my friends check up on me all the time. Like, so I don't ever feel like I'm missing anything. And my best friend is my husband. Like, anytime I have an issue, anytime I'm feeling anything, like, that's my husband. So I talk to him about anything. But my friends out here is my diasporas, for real. Most of them are married. Most of them ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying? But little local girls, it be difficult sometimes. It really be difficult. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But maybe y'all have better luck than me. But any woman that's checking for my man ain't my friend, period. Do you think your friends and family will visit you? Oh, they're already talking about the wedding next year. They already saved. They're already like, we're gonna be there. So they're already planning. Yeah. They will. They will. I think it's just really difficult right now for my friends and family to visit me, not only because of COVID-19, but also I'm just not like stable. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if I was staying in Tanzania 24/7, then it's easy to call me and to plan a trip. But I don't even know where I'm gonna be next month. So it's really difficult. Like even my friend, like which country you're gonna be in. So it's pretty difficult to try to narrow me down now. So you just have to like, just wait until, we have like a house and stuff like that. And then I'm actually staying still more. But, I visit New York, so they see me. They definitely see me. But also, like, when you become an adult, you have your own life. So everybody else is busy too. His family is super cool. His family is super cool. Like, they were all like, welcome to the family. I was like, thank you. Thank you. His family is super cool. Super, super, super cool. His family is super cool. I'm not even gonna lie. They're just very like down to earth people. But the thing is like I have such a big personality that, it's like they're very chill. And here I am, who's like this huge personality girl. So I be having to tone it down. What you call it? You didn't tell us how he proposed. I did tell you guys. You just came late onto the live. But once I leave this live, it will be posted, and then you can go back and I put the whole story out there, baby. It's there. It's there. Tanzania has changed a lot. It used to be receptive for foreigners, and people were super shy. Yeah, I haven't got that. Tanzania is so nice. It's a married now. I am, girl. I am. Sandra, know yourself. Are you going to come to the wedding? It's going to be next year, next summer probably, because that's when everybody will have vacation time, is off of work. Most likely will be next summer. Where's home going to be once you get back? I don't know. I feel like this is the conversation that Hope and I have daily about gonna live for real, because most likely we will live in Tanzania, but it's like he wants to live in Arusha, and I like Arusha, I really do, but I also really like Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam is too busy for him. He doesn't like the busyness of Dar es Salaam, and it's hot, so hot. And it's like we can't agree on an area. And if we live in Dar es Salaam, he only wants to live in a certain area. So today I was actually doing the research. I like the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a house that's like built on the mountains so I can get the view of the mountains. So it's like I need to choose. Like I need to choose like, okay, where is this gonna be? I am a Tanzanian married. You hold on, sorry, I gotta read this again. I am Tanzanian, married an American in 2020, planning to bring her to Tanzania. Do you have any advice that you would give to help her transition and bond with my family? So you're Tanzanian and you married an American, and you planning on bringing her back to Tanzania. Did you meet her in America or did you meet her in Tanzania? Do you have any advice that you can give to help her transition well and bond with my family? Well, I think Hope got really lucky. By the way, let me hold on, y'all. Let me tell y'all this together. I'm gonna answer your question in a second. Hold on, let me harass my husband. So, hold the public announcement for all of you guys. So, you in your zone. So, everybody, when I say everybody, you gonna get up?
No.
A bit? Yeah, there we go. Everybody. They said for us not to film in the bed. I don't know why. But everybody keeps saying, congratulations. Hope is such a lucky man. He's this, he's that. And Hope is like, guys, I mean, literally, we went to like the diner, and they were like, oh, what did she say to you? She was like, you such a lucky man to have such a beautiful wife. And Hope is like, is she not lucky? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's weird. You know, every time people ask me, you're lucky. I'm the lucky man. So how she can be lucky? Also, yeah, she's lucky from me. So she's lucky also to be with me. So I think it's just applied for both of us. It's not about it's not about you. It's just both of us. People
He keeps
have
saying
to understand that. But because when you say I'm lucky to having her, it means like she don't supposed to be with me, or I'm not supposed to be with her, which is not. We just depend each other. So that's how it is. It's my theory. Nobody can say I'm lucky to be with her. No, you don't. You say you lucky to be with you guys, both of you guys. That's how I accept that. But if you say her, no, I don't accept that.
It's everybody. Everybody's like, oh my God, you so lucky, you so lucky, you so lucky. Yeah. And he's like, what about her? Like, she's lucky to have me. And
we just lucky to be together. I can just say like that.
First of all, I told you about luck. It's not lucky. You're not lucky. You're blessed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed.
That's number one. Sure. And two, the bride is the prize.
It's true.
so you blessed to have me. You lucky to have the bride.
But, you know, I can just when you go to the Bible, I would accept that when you're talking about that, because first of all, it's a man and a woman. So when you guys say it like that, it's gonna be fine. But when you say woman and then man, it's wrong. That's not. So me, she's lucky to be with me, and me, I'm lucky to be with her. That's great. But if you say she's lucky to be with me,
but nobody's saying that to you.
Nobody says that. I just want even my other male, they just say the same thing. Like, I'm lucky to be with her. No, it's not like that, guys. No, it's not like that. She's blessed and she's lucky to be with me, and I'm blessed and lucky to be with her. That's how it's applied to me.
Somebody please tell Hope that.
No, that's not true.
Somebody
they have to correct that.
They
have to correct that. That is not. That's why many times they think themselves. Let me say this: it's not in a bad way, but it's just in a good way. You know, everybody has to feel like you both like depend each. Say you depend to someone. Your life is not gonna be like, but me and her, yeah, I'm talking about relationship. I don't talk about the lifestyle. No, we're talking about that. So when you say there is no marriage without me, and there is no marriage without her, so we just depend each other. So guys, don't say I'm.
But you're lucky to have me.
And you're not lucky.
I'm very lucky, but the people.
So that's what I'm correct here.
The people see more that you're lucky to have such an angelic, beautiful, gorgeous.
So how am I? Am I a demon or something creature? No, listen.
You have a diamond.
No.
You have a rare jewel. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say it. No, don't say it.
You know?
No.
You have a Guys, tell him what he has. Tell him what he has. You have, it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No,
A
listen,
princess, a queen.
that's why we are so many in the world, like men and women. We're so many. So there is someone can choose who you can go with. So I don't say me, I'm lucky. I'm not lucky to be with her, and her, she's not lucky to be with me, because there is so many men outside and inside the country, and there is also female from inside and outside the country. But us, we just connect to
We
each
choose
other,
each other.
and we choose each other. So that's why I can say, just like we just match our needs and all thing, like which we match it. So we cannot say like she's so lucky, but me, I'm not lucky. Guys, just correct that. That's the sentence which is now. The man also, listen, the thing is, because you girls, they're always treated like just deserve to be lucky or to be something else.
No, because the woman is
Yes,
the prize.
yes, I believe that. I believe
We're the
that.
prize. We're golden, baby. We're
I believe that.
diamonds. We're shine.
Who say that? The Bible? The human being treat the woman like that. So if you accept to be a woman, as you are normal, like, with me, like everything, that's why right now I don't understand, they just want 50-50 when we go there.
Are we really about to go there? Y'all about to see us go at it.
Everything is different. Let's go back
There's
to the
no
Bible.
50.
All right, let's go. Me, for real, for
where's
me,
the
I
Bible?
just
If you
believe.
want to go back to the Bible, get the Bible.
Me-
Where's the Bible?
me, I
Let's
just
read the
listen,
verse.
listen.
Let's read the verse off the Bible, because you be coming up with
Listen.
stuff from the Bible. So let's go get the Bible.
All
We're
right,
about the Bible.
I have to say this. I have to say this.
We done
I
started
have
him
to-
up. They don't want to hear this whole. All right, go ahead.
Listen, we know we know this in the Bible. First, God created the man, okay, and then the woman come after. So we know, like, we just go to the Bible. Don't
We
look
go
me
to
like
the
that.
looking
Okay.
at you like nothing. We
So,
go to the Bible. Let's go
I
to the
believe
Bible.
everything on the Bible is the right thing. Or someone who believe in the Quran, he just believe the same thing. I know, because I have the friends, Islamic people. So, guys, we just believe when that's. I can't fight this right now. I'm tired. I'm tired.
You have to understand.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand what I'm saying? That you are a very lucky man.
I'm sure. I'm so fucking. Oh, sorry, my
You
wife.
want to bring the Bible and you want to be cursing.
I'm lucky to having her, and I'm so blessing, and I'm so proud for everything, But when you guys come to
I mean,
compare
everybody.
something,
I told him, like, bro, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Even people that we've seen when we went to a place that we did our honeymoon, it's like, oh my God, you're so lucky. You have such a beautiful bride. Because it's the truth. Like,
yeah, and
I'm bomb.com.
I accept that.
You know what I'm saying?
I accept that. But
I am like,
why don't you
hot.
Why don't you tell
I'm
them? I understand.
hot.
I understand. So why don't you tell them, like, also I'm blessing to having her. Oh, I'm so lucky to having him.
I didn't say that.
So you just laugh and just
Oh, like,
feel
thank you.
No, she just say that. So sometimes that thing is
No, because they
it's gonna
compliment,
kill.
so I have to say thank you.
Yes, I understand that, but sometimes that can kill also the relationship, because the woman, she's gonna think, oh, the guy without him, it's like let me, how can I make this be clear? It's like they're gonna think like, oh, be proud more than to think like without that man she cannot be proud. So the only thing is you both to be like too proud of you guys to be together. So
Yes, but it's different though.
about lucky, I can say you be lucky and be lucky, Me, I don't have a difference.
But it's one. But
Without
listen,
me, she can't be lucky.
But
Okay,
listen.
without her, I can't be lucky. Oh, I cannot be blessed. So
y'all just
this
started him
apply
up.
to everybody.
But listen to this.
Yeah, okay, you get the problem. All
But
right.
hold on, wait. Listen, baby, listen to this.
Yes.
Listen to this.
What's on?
So, as long as I think,
Mhm.
as your wife, that I am lucky and I feel blessed to have you in my
Sure,
life,
sure.
then what does it matter if everybody else don't think that?
I accept that. That's why I'm not get like to be mad or to be like upset or something someone can say.
You just
Because
want somebody
know
else to
I
say
believe.
it.
But at least, at least
you see somebody say he is blessed. You see?
Yeah, I accept that. You see, I say men are meant to be given more. I know that's true, but you know what?
It's true.
Yeah. So every time, sometimes men can be like he allow her woman to be more proud more than himself. You accept that?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can do something you to be special more even me
Of
to
course.
be on
But
that.
it's been a lot of like, I mean, y'all, like it's been like
It's
over
just that,
100 people who's been like, "You're so lucky, you're so lucky."
I accept that, and I'm very. When someone say I'm so lucky, I say yes, I'm so lucky, and this is this and this.
But I'm also lucky.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think this is just a word
I
people
agree.
using,
I agree.
and also
I agree.
and
babe.
also me, sometimes I'm using that too. So
I want to answer this question. Maybe you can help me answer this question. Sorry, Paul. We're back to you. So this guy is Tanzanian. He married an American in 2020 and is planning to bring her to Tanzania. He said, "Do we have any advice that you can give me to help her transition well and to bond with her family?" So he wants his American wife to bond with his Tanzanian family.
Oh, the guy is Tanzanian. And
he married an American.
So he never tell the family about that or something like that.
Have you told your family about your wife?
Yeah, because there is a different.
But isn't all Tanzanian people like different though? It depends on the tribe. It
Sometimes it's depend. Even me, it's so different. It's like, even Chaga sometimes is because you know why everything become easy for me and her because my family know her before we'd say about marriage, about anything. So I was just.
So I feel like that's a good point. Did your family know your wife
yes.
before he's Chaga? Did your family know your wife before you guys got married?
Yeah.
Because Hope's family knew me before we got married, so that makes a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, you're Chaga, so is Hope. Hope is Chaga as well. On the phone.
Yeah, if it's in the phone, it's fine. Because when you back, you have to.
But how can they bond?
I don't know for real, but
video calls. How can they bond? I mean, I think the first thing is like you have to give her like the tea about respect. Because the thing about being respectful in America is completely different in different cultures.
She has to copy with the environment. She
has to cope with the environment. She needs to, definitely make sure that she's dressed appropriate. Sure. She needs to, I mean, we have a video coming out, actually me and Miss Trudy, very soon about dating in Africa and dating African men. So tell her to watch that video. It's coming out on Valentine's Day. Definitely like just to be respectful to your family, I mean, your family more than anybody else. So just give her the fair warning. She doesn't have to worry about the Swahili thing. I barely know Swahili and I still was able to.
You're gonna be a translator there, so.
Yeah, you're gonna. Was you the translator? No, Hope left me with his mother.
At least
He
there's
left me.
sometimes it's like when you can just even having like a face talk or physical talk.
Hope
Like,
left
they just
me
smile.
with his mother. Hope was like, all right, you guys bond, and he left. He
Yeah,
straight
just
up
leave.
left me.
Just leave
Don't do
them.
that to her because you're gonna traumatize her.
Yeah,
You're gonna
but I
seriously
think-
traumatize her.
I
Don't do that to her. That was awful. I was like, where are you going?
Yeah, I know.
Don't do that. That was awful. Just explain. First of all, you should talk to your parents first and just say, hey, listen, my wife is coming. She doesn't speak much Swahili. But you're gonna meet her. You know what I'm saying? Don't just pop up. And excuse me. Give her just give her a rundown. Especially African parents, like they judge a lot based off your appearance. So make sure that that she is dressed like you're gonna meet somebody's mama. Yeah. But I know you're giving me that look. All right, y'all. I love you guys. I can't believe that I've been on this live. Look how long I've been on this live for 2 hours and 43 minutes. Oh
Just
my
finish it. Just
God.
break the records. 3 hours.
No, I've been on live for longer.
Yeah, just
Remember that
finish it.
time?
Just
What am I
try
going
to
to talk about for another 15 minutes?
Yeah, just people they don't know.
Make sure you tell her whatever your mother offers, make sure she accepts it. So if she says she wants some tea, make sure she don't say no thank you. Take it.
Yeah, at least no, it's not much.
Take it.
It's not about
Take it. Take it.
I think
Make sure she don't say no thank you. Like, oh, if your mother asks, like, oh, you want something to eat? And she says, no, I'm good. I just ate.
But I think
Take it.
The best thing the guy is going to do is
just walk her through everything.
He has to give her the introduction and briefly about the family, about the sisters, about the brothers, mother and father. So at least she can know brief about the family.
But it's normal to be nervous. It's very normal for her to be nervous.
Yeah.
It's a good nervous. She's
but
excited.
I think sometimes it's how we take like how we think, like how it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's all in your mind.
Yeah, but when you go, for me, I don't care. I don't care about anything. It's like I just want to do something. Someone can come. I just give someone to add something on my hair after, but I don't want to add something from someone before I plan something to do. So I was just want to take risk. I'm the one who take risk first. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just looking.
You know that. So I take the risk, and then after I see maybe it's good or bad, then I will know what's going after. So just take a risk if you think maybe there is something.
I mean, you already married to her.
Yeah, you are you have family right now. You have a wife. You have someone who can talk with you for anything. So the family is coming second time. So you already having the first one, and then second is your family. So
yeah.
Nothing can break that. Nobody can come and say, "Oh, just break with your wife or do something like that." Nobody.
Yeah, nobody can
But
say
if
that.
you're afraid, maybe they're gonna talk shit or they're gonna talk something like that. Don't worry. It's just they talk and then you continue with your life. They can't stop you to eat. They can't stop you your job, to work, to do anything. So just walk. Just do whatever you think. Just introduce them. They like or not, but you're still on the top of it.
I agree.
Thank you.
So it said, never address your mother-in-law by her name in Africa. Do you agree with that? So I can't call your mother by her name?
Me?
Me.
Yeah, you can't call my mom. No.
And Hope even taught me how to speak in Swahili, like to elders and stuff like that. So yeah,
that's
we would agree
nice.
with that. I gave her, baby, he said, I gave her everything. She has never been to Africa or Tanzania. So where did you guys meet? Did you guys meet in America? Swahili people, etc. So I do want her to have fun, and she will. But as her husband, I'm trying to create a safe environment. Good for you. You sound like a good husband. Good for you. Good for you. That's great. Absolutely. You should absolutely create a safe environment because, you know, this is going to be a new experience for her. But to be honest with you, like a lot of it is like, it's just the nerves in her mind. Even if you weren't from a different country, she would still be nervous. You know, once it happens, like it's gonna go great. You know, it's gonna go great. I think in order to create a safe environment, I think that you just have to speak to all parties and make sure that everyone is on the same page, and then it should go very smoothly. It should go very smoothly. I mean, I felt the same. I was so nervous to meet Hope's mom and dad. I remember when I went to go meet his dad, I stood in the car for like what?
30 minutes.
Like 30 minutes because I was too scared to come out. Hope went to go talk to his dad, and I was like, oh my God, like I was so nervous because I know his dad. I mean, both of his parents is like super influential in his life. And I know they're both really important to him. And of course, like I had even more pressure because Hope has never introduced any girl to his family. So I was like, oh my God, like all of this pressure. Like I thought about the Swahili thing. I was like, I'm not even good with Swahili. Like I thought about everything. So, you know, it's nerve-wracking, but you get through it. And now, you know, his mom calls his phone and it's like she's talking to me. So, you know, it will be fine. Be the master of her stay, and slowly she will get used to it. Yeah. We met in Oklahoma, now in Virginia. I am a pharmacy school in America, and we are living here for now. But in the future, we'll move to Tanzania. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That's great. That's great. That's absolutely great. I'm very happy for you guys. That's absolutely great. Love is beautiful. For real. I guess Tanzania men have that in common. I was left for a week. I don't understand what does that mean. She said, I guess Tanzania men have that in common. I was left for a week. I don't understand what that means. You confused me.
What? Behavior or what?
Yeah.
Sandra.
And don't be like doing all that extra stuff. Like, you know, don't be like in front of his mama, you know, kissing and
No, don't do that.
like,
To respect. Respect
don't be doing like now because in America that's how it is, babe. In
Just
America,
come.
yo, you be in the train in New York and people are like about to have sex. They are like making out. They're like all of that stuff. No, don't do that in front of his mama. I remember, what did you do? I forgot what you did. I think you tried to hold your hand in front of your mother, and I was like, boy, it's like, don't you hold my hand in front of your mama. It's just a respect thing. You know, respect goes a long way, especially over here. And I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that because I feel like not enough people respect their mamas nowadays. Like people be doing some crazy stuff. And I respect that there is like I like it. You know, it's a cultural difference, and she has to understand that cultural difference. But when she married you, she accepted those cultural differences, and those cultural differences not stop with you. It goes on to your family and all that stuff. People have to understand when you marry somebody, you accept them for everything. And you can't just be like, well, you know, like, oh, I'm not going to accept your cultural difference, but you married me and this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? You married this crazy American, so baby, you got to deal with it. You want?
That's true.
And I have to accept his cultural differences. And if he says that I need to cover up these knees to be in front of his mother, that's what I do. Period. As long as it's not something that's going to harm you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something that's going to harm you, then that's different. That's completely different. Hope, honey, somebody's talking in Swahili.
They ask for bride.
For what?
For bride.
Oh, bride price?
No.
No bride price.
No.
Hope was dancing. He was like, yeah. No bride price. No. even though when I talked to my mom and I told her, she was like, we didn't even get to discuss the bride price. She's like, we don't do no bride price in America. You ain't get nothing. Somebody else talking Swahili. We talk to the people in Swahili. Couple more.
The guy just wanted to connect with me. What's up? All right, sawa. Check Instagram.
What?
Yeah.
What? I think it's so funny how people make all these assumptions about our relationship. Now, hold on. No, because this is how I'm going to end the conversation, because I'm just going to put this person in their place. Because why? Because I feel the need to. So, first of all, this person, he or she, y'all, I apologize because the New York is about to come out of me. Why you went back? He or she, what you call it, will highlight the message. How do I highlight the message? Let me see how I highlight. I don't think I can. First of all, he or she tagged my husband's whole name and said, I guess you are lucky, not her, because I can read between the lines. First of all, what lines are you reading in between? The fact that two people are happy and are married, that's first of all. She's paying for everything. How do you know that? Do you have my bank statements? Are you here when no, baby, because I really no. This is what this person said. No, because I really feel like I need to go off because he or she just messed up my vibe. Okay.
You're asking her all the reasons.
No, not asking. She's stating. And I'm assuming it's a woman because this is something a woman would say. So I'm stating she's paying for everything. Under what assumptions? What assumptions are you getting of that? Please enlighten me and tell me where you're getting that information from. Please tell me that. Please tell me.
I'm working. Just people, they have to know that things are different.
And then, hold on. Because on top of that,
Facts is always painful.
Facts are always painful.
No, it's not
true. It's not facts.
That is not true.
Hold on, babe. No, because I feel like because first of all, no, it's not that it's painful. Let me help you understand something. It's not that it's painful. It's the we've been on live now for 3 hours having a positive conversation. First of all, I think you should go back onto this live. Well, first of all, you might not be able to because I'm probably going to block you. So the people who have been listening since, sorry, babe, because he gets mad when I get like this. So the people who have been listening since the beginning of time, the people who have been listening from the beginning of time actually have heard the whole story. Okay, so, but please, if you feel That way, you can be our sponsor. You can completely give us everything. Go ahead. You can pay for everything. We will accept it. That really pisses me off. You know the reason why it pisses me off? Let me tell you guys why. Because people have the assumptions that because I am an American and my husband is an African, that he has nothing. And it really pisses me off because it's such a fucked up assumption. Why is such a fucked up assumption? Because when I came to Tanzania, I had nothing. When I say I had nothing, guys, I had absolutely nothing. My ex-fiance took everything from me. The bank account that we had, he wiped out everything. I had nothing. All I had was literally a plane ticket. I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. And it pisses me off. Not only that, I just hate the way people categorize Africans. I'm sorry, but there's a rude awakening. There are lots of rich Africans right here on the motherland, much that are living way better than people who are in America, that have luxurious cars, that have beautiful houses, that has everything that you wish that you had. Meanwhile, you have everything in America on credit. I was about to curse, but Lord, you're with me today. You have everything on credit, which you live in however it is that you're living. You probably don't even have anything. You have no idea what I have and what I don't have. And you have no idea what my husband has and what my husband doesn't have. Please educate yourself. Please do. It pisses me off because I hate that. I hate that. And it's not even just about hope. It's about how people look at African people like they're just so poor and they don't have anything and they need an American or they need somebody from the Western world. What, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Because the last time that I knew, the last time that we was looking at shit is that I didn't have anything and Hope was the one who was helping me. Y'all, this person done really pissed me off because I hate that. I really hate that. I hate the thought of like, oh, this poor African. Oh my God, this poor African people, they don't have anything. They just live in poverty. Let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. Baby, honey, whoever you are, okay? There are rich, successful, brilliant, sexy men in Africa who don't need a dime, a dollar of your American money if you're even from America, or your credit. You don't own anything. The government owns you. You don't own anything. But yeah, let me tell you something. My husband has land that he paid for with cash, not on anybody's credit. He has his account, his money that he's made himself. And so are millions of other people here. Have beautiful houses, all the cars, all that stuff that you done racked up on your credit. Meanwhile, people out here in Africa buying it with cash, hard-working money. Yeah, you out. She said, oh, I'm this person, you out because you don't want to hear the truth. Because you feeling cute with your Discover card. Oh, please. Worried about my accounts. He's lucky. Let me tell you something. Okay? He is lucky because I'm an amazing, beautiful woman. I am not ignorant and selfish. I care about people. I love people. Okay? And I'm not ignorant to the idea of thinking that all African people are the same. I'm not. And I feel sorry for you to think that way. Because let me tell you something, you missing out. You are completely missing out, and you're disgusting. I don't usually let people get to me. I really don't. But she pissed me off because we was having a vibe. We really was having a positive vibe, or he, she, I don't know who it is. We were really having a positive vibe. And then she came up in here asking, doing all of this for what? For what? For what? For what? For what? And who's the person to say how anybody else's marriage should go? Listen, I know people even in America, 2 Americans. Now, this is not me and Hope situation, but I know people in America who are together and who are both in poverty, and yet they make it work and they get rich or whatever the situation is. Who the hell are you? Who are you to even say something? This person is getting blocked because she done pissed me off. She might even get cursed out. Because you done pissed me off. You done really pissed me off. You done really pissed me off. And I'm sorry to my subscribers who had to see me pissed off like this. But I don't like that. I really don't like that. I really don't like that, because it puts this image out there that men or women, African men or women, like can't have anything. You know what I'm saying? I've even had ignorant comments like, oh, like, does your boyfriend, you know, when he was my boyfriend, like live in a hut or something? Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm gonna ask Hope if we can do a house tour at his house, the house that he grew up. His mother and father have been married for 35 years and have worked their asses off for their kids, and are still married to this day. My husband has a college education and engineering, sweetheart. So make sure before you come up in here, you speak some facts. Please do. Speak some facts. Because there are so many people here in Africa who are educated, who are smart, who are successful, has way more money than you. They just choose not to go to the Western world. And I don't blame them. No, she didn't piss me off. She done really pissed me off. The nerve. The absolute nerve. Sweetheart, do you know where your resources are coming from? Do you know where your oil is coming from? Do you know where your diamonds are coming from, if you have any? Do you know? All those resources that you buying in the supermarket, all those resources, do you know where they're coming from, sweetheart? Do you know? She must be Caucasian. But yet, you want to come at me because I want to love on a Black brother, on my African. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something, baby. Okay? I love me some African people. I respect my ancestors, and I'm going to have these Black children. Okay? Period. Point blank, period. Whether you like it or not. So if you want to come with that negativity, please go somewhere else. People always got bark, no bite. You know what I'm saying? You got so much to say. You bold enough to sit here and to come into these comments and say something to piss me off, and yet you don't want me to sit here and curse you out. And I ain't even cursing you out because I'm on live. But trust and believe, if this was a personal conversation one-on-one, I would have caught your ass outside. Because you got no business. You got no business. People love to say things. I used to say that I used to get pissed off when I had my baby. And so many people had so much to say about, oh, this is how you got to do. And I used to always say, if you ain't paying for nothing for my child, you don't got an opinion. If you want to pay for her daycare bill, baby, I'll hear what you got to say. But you ain't providing no food. You ain't paying for her daycare bill. You ain't doing absolute. This is why I stopped broadcasting my child on YouTube. That's exactly why. Because of shit like that. I can't handle two things. I can't handle you talk about my child or you talk about my man. I can't handle it. I'm telling y'all, I can't handle it. You could talk about me all you want to, but when it comes to my man and my child, I'm ready to fight, period. I am. But you know what? I told Hope I should have ended this live. Remember I said that, y'all? I was like, you know what? I should have ended this live. And now, I done come on this live and now I'm heated. I'm mad. I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? Now she done pissed me off. Then she said, it's not personal. It reminds me of those people who are like, you know what, like, sorry not to be offensive, but then they say something really offensive. Like, sweetheart, you're still very much being offensive. It's not okay. Especially, I always say, like, don't comment on things that you don't know facts about. You don't know anything about. You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen, if you can give me facts, then we can have a conversation. But you don't know anything. You're making up assumptions from what? Do your research. You know what? I think what I'm going to do, this just inspired me. I'm thinking of ideas. I think if Hope will allow me, I want to do I'm going to start doing house tours. When I get back to Tanzania, I'm going to start doing house tours. And I'm about to be contacting my friends and his friends so I can show you guys. So I can absolutely show you guys that the same way there's poverty, there's also very rich people who have beautiful houses. And guess what? They are 100% African. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing house tours, so that way you can vomit up your words, and you can see that there's people out here who are very successful and are 100% African. And I'm gonna end on that. Thank you for inspiring me. I'm gonna block you, so that was your last time that you're gonna say a comment to me. Let me see. How do I go? Let me see. Let me see. I gotta figure out how to do that. Girl, you better block me before I block you. Either way, you gotta go. You got to go. You got to go, no matter what. So I love you guys. I'm gonna go to bed with my husband, and I will speak to you guys later. Bye, guys.